Robert Ficano claims he has 7 employees on his staff. Only 7? It looks like that on paper, but county insiders tell us the real number is 3 to 4 times that size. Is the Wayne County executive playing a shell game with your tax dollars? As temperatures soared into the 90s last week under a scorching sun, this was the salvation for thousands of Detroit families. It's the Chandler Park Aquatic Center, the only water park in the city, and Robert Ficano wants to shut it down to trim the county's ballooning deficit.
We have nowhere else to go. It's, you know, they taking everything from us. That's how I feel.
The county executive says they just don't have the $1 million a year it takes to run this place. But before Ficano turns the spigot off here, maybe he should take a hard look at the size of his own staff. Insiders say Ficano has been hiding his own appointees who work primarily for him by paying their salaries out of other county departments, hoping you won't notice. Hey, Kwame, can I get a second with you? I just want to ask you a couple questions about what you do at Wayne County. The man behind the wheel is Kwame Finn. He works for Robert Ficano as a liaison to the county commission. Here he is at a recent commission meeting, but his almost $80,000 salary is paid by the Department of Environment. So when I called looking for him... Hi, could I speak with Kwame Finn, please? You haven't heard of him? They'd never heard of him at the Department of Environment because he doesn't work there. He works here on the 31st floor of the Guardian building with other Ficano staff members, but is not in Ficano's budget. Why wouldn't he just put him there?
It would be tough to explain an increase in the number of employees you have in the county executive department.
Brendan Dunleavy is a former Auditor General for Wayne County known for uncovering waste and corruption. He sued and got a settlement after his contract wasn't renewed in 2004. This veteran government watchdog says he knows exactly what's going on with Ficano's budget. So is this a shell game with employees?
Yes.
A way to hide people?
Absolutely.
And Kwame Finn is just the beginning. Ficano press aides Lynn Ingram, Dennis Nemick, and Tom Downey, and executives Roger Handy and Valerie Denha. Reliable sources tell us they all work for the county executive, but their salaries are too paid out of other departments. And these are just a few examples. Why should you care? Remember, other county departments are being slashed, and Detroiters are on the verge of losing their water park. Dunleavy says when Ficano pays his appointees from other county budgets, it siphons off money that could be used for critical services.
If you have revenue that's designated to fill potholes, and you start using it for other sources, then you can't fill as many potholes.
And Dunleavy isn't the only one troubled by this. Take a look at this 2008 memo. A top official at the Department of Environment complains that Ficano's then press secretary and assistant were being paid out of his budget. Deputy Director Butler Benton writes, "I did not sign the approval to pay them, nor will I." Eventually, the two salaries were moved to other budgets. Even Wayne County's current Auditor General is speaking out. Willie Mayo worries that paying Ficano appointees out of certain budgets like roads could actually be illegal. In a recent memo, Mayo says he believes the county is misusing legally restricted funds, and he asked for an outside legal opinion.
I don't believe that the Ficano administration has done anything wrong.
But just yesterday, the head of the commission's audit committee dismissed her own auditor's advice, saying there will be no request for outside counsel. Meanwhile, the Ficano administration insists its budgeting process is above board and honest. Ficano told us in today's tough environment, people need to multitask, and that's why employees are rotated in and out of different county budgets. That might be a tough sell for folks who are dodging potholes in Wayne County or facing the possible closure of their water park.
They built this beautiful park that's really well kept up and well maintained, and then they're just going to what, shut it? Just shut the gates and waste all that taxpayer money that they already invested. Why?
Robert Ficano declined to go on camera, instead issuing this statement, saying in part, "It is disappointing that Channel 7 continues to suggest that Wayne County is using improper accounting practices, despite the fact that a variety of third-party validators, internal and external auditors, and even our commission have said the county is doing nothing wrong. Unfortunately, your story is based on information from former disgruntled employees for this latest attack on our administration." We should note the employees we've shown you in this story have no control over what budget they're paid from. Some of them didn't even know until we told them. All these decisions were made by the county executive's office. If you have a tip for the Action News investigators, contact us directly at tips@WXYZ.com or 248-827-9466. Scott Lewis, Channel 7 Action News.
By the way, while that's going on, some of the other services on the chopping block in Robert Ficano's budget include children and family services, cuts to Meals on Wheels, and Wayne County Chores, which helps shovel sidewalks, provides household repairs.